The initial spark to like tattooing, I had an aunt that actually did an apprenticeship when I was 14 or 15, and she would let me use some of her old machines on oranges and stuff. So I got to like experiment a little bit even then, and only a little bit. So years later, again, that's why it came up as a hobby. Essentially working in any industry, like I was talking about earlier with the auto industry even, you get sick of the drama, the bullshit. So that's where becoming an owner really came in. It wasn't like I wanted to be an owner, or I wanted to, like, my dream was to own a shop someday. It was more the independence of it, not answering to anybody in a way, even though, like I say, you know, it's run like a ship. So I still answer to these guys. If I don't do something, if I'm, or do something wrong, in a way, if I got to deal with it, the inner workings of the people in a way, things like that, that's all I got to appease. So that was the initial draw. I actually, the guy who owned this shop before me was, put it lightly, a dickbag. He really screwed a lot of people over. He ran just with poor business ethics, things like that. So myself and another friend were looking to kind of get out of here and just get our own shop. If you weren't, you're late kind of thing, and everything was so corporate, and it's still an independently owned shop, but it's just like the way things are run. It's like none of us got into tattooing to deal with this kind of headache. I had bought a house a couple years prior. Thanks to Obama, I got the $8,000 stimulus and had a good chunk of change saved up on top of that. So I had money to drop, let alone friends who trusted me and were able to pull money. I had a couple friends, a husband and wife particularly, that really helped out, but even Goki helped out. There were numerous people that basically pulled together to loan me the money needed to make up what I didn't have. All that stuff. I guess where I'm at now, I'm happy to be where I'm at, but I don't feel like I'm done. I don't feel like this is it. I feel like there's a lot more to do and a lot more in this industry, but even outside of this. Every one of our artists have things they do outside of the shop that somewhat cross over in a way. It still takes artistic minds and applications, but it's other hobbies, other aspects of our lives that we also take seriously to enough degree, that it consumes a large part of our time as well. And I think that's something different. You see some places where the sole focus is tattooing, which is fine, and you got to do that for a time anyway, kind of an off and on balance, if anything, because once you get going, you're just kind of going, But like everybody does other things. Goki's always building stuff, working with wood and metals and things like that. Kai and Torn have a band, the metal band. It's awesome. It gives us opportunity to grow, expand, and I don't know where we'll be in 5 years. I imagine most of us will still just be here tattooing mainly, but it's. You never know. Like I do airbrush, and I've done muraling and just design and stuff too, and then let alone like building shit and whatever. Who knows what takes off next and how you branch out from this.